Hey everybody, welcome back to day number 5 of Severe Weather Awareness Week. Today's big focus is going to be on preparing for severe weather. Tomorrow is going to be one of the last days, and we're going to talk about different types of other severe weather hazards or weather hazards that come along with severe weather a lot of the time. And then finally on Saturday, we're going to talk about where you should go during severe weather, not just tornadoes, but during severe weather in general, where you should be at. So as I said, today is going to be all about how to prepare for severe weather. So we're going to talk about having an action plan and practicing it. Yesterday was a great day to do that during the statewide tornado drill. If you didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, there's always an opportunity to do this whenever you'd like, whenever your family has time for it, whenever your workplace has time for it. There's always an opportunity to practice your severe weather safety plan and see where your weak links are and to correct those weak links to make sure you guys are ready to go for this upcoming severe weather season. We're going to talk about having multiple ways to receive weather alerts and knowing what they mean, multiple sources of reliable weather information, and checking in on those Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlooks on a regular basis, as well as building an emergency kit. So again, yesterday was the voluntary statewide tornado drill. This provided a great opportunity for schools and businesses, families, and individuals to practice their tornado safety plan. But if you didn't get a chance to do that yesterday at 1 p.m., feel free to do that at any point where it works for you, where it's convenient for you. And we can do this multiple times per year. In fact, we encourage that you do this multiple times per year, especially in the days ahead of severe weather. Go ahead and practice those tornado safety plans. Make sure that your shelter is accessible, if nothing else. A lot of times, tornado shelters accumulate a lot of boxes and storage totes and all sorts of things. So just make sure they're accessible at the very least. So again, we'll talk more about this on Saturday, but we never want to be in a mobile home or a vehicle or underneath a highway overpass if you're out driving a car. And we want to avoid large open rooms like gymnasiums. Definitely don't want to be in mobile homes or other manufactured housing again. We see that listed here. We really want to be in the interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, or in a basement, or even better yet, in a tornado shelter, specifically designed tornado shelter, or what's known as a FEMA safe room. So, biggest thing that you can do is to protect yourself is to be weather aware. And being weather aware primarily comes from having multiple ways to receive weather alerts. And there are tons of different ways, but we need to make sure that they're reliable ways. So one of the best places that you can get reliable weather information are going to be from these top 3 sources here. So we have wireless emergency alerts and weather apps on your phone. We have internet sources, so National Weather Service social media. So the National Weather Service forecast office that's closest to you will have a Facebook page as well as a Twitter account. We recommend that you go ahead and follow those so you can be updated ahead of time, as well as receiving alerts through those sources as well. Of course, local broadcast media, television, radio, etc. is an excellent place to get reliable weather information as well. But perhaps the best way is going to be a NOAA weather radio. If you don't have one of these in your home, please get one. They're like $30 on Amazon, and there are even cheaper models, honestly. Midland provides an excellent weather radio, and like I said, they're $30 on Amazon. please make that investment. They work during power outages, they work without internet. Um, they're all around a great option. And you can set them to only go off for tornado warnings. You can customize them quite a bit for several locations or just one location. Tons of flexibility with these, and they are lifesavers. I have 3 in my house, one upstairs, one downstairs, and I keep one for when we are storm chasing as well. Outdoor warning sirens. You have to be careful with these. Outdoor warning sirens are great if you're outdoors in a community that has them and the power is still on. There's a lot of variables there, obviously, that can go wrong. These sirens are not designed to wake you up at night. They're not designed to be heard inside your home. They're not designed to be heard inside a car. These are designed to warn people who are outside at sporting events, outside during doing yard work. They are outdoor warning sirens, and they are not designed to be the only source of weather alerts that you have. You need to have multiple ways to get weather alerts, and this is not necessarily a great way or a reliable source. Please have some other way of receiving weather alerts. And then this last box is from your family, friends, and coworkers. Definitely ahead of severe weather, talk about things with your family. Share those tornado watches, and encourage them to share them with their friends and family, etc. So you have a way to receive weather alerts, but you also need to understand what those weather alerts mean. So knowing the difference between a watch and a warning, knowing the difference between the different types of tornado warnings and the different types of severe thunderstorm warnings is going to be key in protecting yourself and your family. So go ahead and watch this video. I'll link it up in the iCards up on the screen right now, as well as in the description down below. Go ahead and watch that video where we outline the different types of weather alerts and what they mean. Again, multiple sources of reliable weather information leading up to a severe weather event. Follow the National Weather Service on social media. Your local office, as well as the Storm Prediction Center, has a feed. They're great sources to get reliable weather information ahead of a severe weather event or any hazardous weather event. And then following us on social media or visiting our website is a great way to get weather information as well. We're often sharing what the National Weather Service is saying, breaking it down, doing YouTube videos, live streams, making graphics about the upcoming hazards. So definitely go ahead and follow us on social media as well, so that you're informed and can inform others as well. Live storm chasing is something new that we're introducing this year. So definitely following us on social media and subscribing to our YouTube channel is a great way to get the most up-to-date information from us on severe weather days when we're out in the field providing live coverage of storms as they move into the area. And then finally, we want to be focusing on those severe weather outlooks. So checking those severe weather outlooks regularly from the Storm Prediction Center. The link is right down here. www.spc.noaa.gov/products/outlooks are definitely something that we should be taking a look at every once in a while. We're not saying you have to do it every single day, but if you want to check it every 3 days or so, and you see that, hey, on Tuesday, for example, there's a risk for severe weather, then start checking it more frequently. If you don't see that there's any risk for thunderstorms in the upcoming days, then fine, check back in a few days. But always be taking a look at these Storm Prediction Center outlooks, and again, we share these on our social media ahead of severe weather events as well. And we're doing forecasts on them and breaking them down and explaining what the hazards are well ahead of time on our social media and on our website. So the final thing we can do is build an emergency kit. So have a emergency kit ready to go. We need a first aid kit, a whistle, or an air horn, some other way to call for help if you get trapped under debris from a tornado, or you're unable to exit your home for some other reason. Flashlights and extra batteries are a must-have. Please do not use candles. Definitely want to use flashlights and have extra batteries for those flashlights. Have a little bit of cash on hand, as well as maybe a credit card, a battery-powered hand crank or solar-powered radio, and having a phone charger, a phone battery pack, something that can be recharged reliably without electricity, to keep your phone powered on to receive additional alerts, additional information, and to make phone calls as necessary after severe weather. A 3-day supply of water and non-perishable food for each family member, including your pets. Prescription medications are a definite must, especially if you need to take those on a regular basis. Having an unexpired supply of those, as well as any diapers, formula, etc. for younger children who may be in your family. And then a change of clothes, a pair of sturdy shoes, and a helmet is a great thing for each family member to have as well. So having those go bags ready to go, putting them right in your storm shelter is a great place for those. So thanks for tuning in for this video. And again, tomorrow we're going to be talking about other severe weather hazards, and then finally on Saturday we'll go ahead and wrap up Severe Weather Awareness Week by talking about where to go during severe weather. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys later.